Hey guys, my name is Stephen Martilli from freedomeducation.ca, and today I want to talk to you about something pretty cool. A lot of you probably already know I play hockey. I don't play professionally or anything, but those days are over. But I do play for fun. I play in an adult league, and one of the cool things that's come up is some of you may know this, my wife's Trisha's a dental hygienist, and her office is one of the few offices in Canada, I guess there's a few now, they came up with this really cool thing. It's called a Power Performance Mouthguard. And this, I'll just show you what it looks like. This mouthguard is just, kind of like a simple mouthguard. So I can put it right to the camera. And I washed it so it's not nasty. Anyways, it's kind of cool looking. It's got like ppm on the front there. I don't know if you can kind of see that, but ppm. Anyways, it's just a mouthguard and you put it in your mouth. And, usually what I thought mouthguards were for is to protect your teeth, right? So if you get hammered or something on the boards, then basically you get protected. But this mouthguard is actually a $2,000 mouthguard, okay? Now, that's that mouthguard, and this is the mouthguard I've had before. So this is kind of like the same thing, but it's a lot, flimsier. It's like, you probably can't see, but you can just bend it. And this one's pretty solid. And the difference between these two is that this one, this ppm mouthguard, the reason it's $2,000 is because it actually sets your mouth in the optimal position of your jaw. The dentist told me is that there was this guy, and what happened was he actually was throwing crates around, and he was a fisherman. He was either a fisherman or a lobster catcher. He was like a lobster fisher guy. Anyway, it's not important. He's like throwing these crates, right? He's throwing these big crates, and he gets one of these, I don't even know what, I don't know what the hell you would call it, but it's just basically a mouth guard for him to get rid of pain. He had back pain or something. And the guy comes back into the dental office after he gets this orthotic, I think it's called an orthotic, put in his mouth, and the guy says, "Man, I'm like so much stronger. I'm throwing these crates like crazy, and I can't explain it." Well, the dentist then kind of figures that, well, it was because of the mouth guard. And so he invented these mouth guards for athletes. And Shaquille O'Neal has one. So next time you're watching Cleveland play the Cavaliers, check out his mouth guard. He's got this big, massive mouth guard, and it's a ppm. Anyways, Shaq apparently endorses it. I'm not sure who else. There was a couple other people. Mario Lopez, the guy from Saved by the Bell, he's basically got the guys to create one for him. And a lot of athletes are using these now. But anyways, the point I wanted to make is that your physiology, the way you position yourself, your posture, your smile, your facial positions also control your emotional chemistry. And that's kind of what this thing does. See, what happens is most of the time, our jaws are not in its optimal position. Its point of equilibrium so the body can maintain its balance. And what happens is your nervous system is always sending energy to your jaw to counteract and get it in its balanced position. What this little guy does is it puts it in the optimal position. And we're talking like small, like millimeters, literally millimeters. And when your jaw's in the optimal position, then it basically has all this extra energy because it's not trying to counteract and get your jaw in that position. And if you know how strong your jaw muscles are, you realize how much energy that is. So then all of a sudden that energy is available to the body. So you get greater strength, increased flexibility, greater balance. Those are the things that I noticed. And I've tested 2 of these out. The first one, I guess it was off by like a millimeter or something, and I didn't even notice a difference. Actually, it made it worse for me. But this baby has been fantastic. I've got greater boosts of energy when I'm on the ice, greater strength, and balance is fantastic. So just be curious what your thoughts about the ppm guard are. I'm just curious what you guys think about it. If you think it's kind of like, is it like mind over matter sort of thing, or is it all in my head, or what? But I have noticed a difference, and I know other people have as well. So just be curious what your thoughts are. Thanks again. My name is Stephen Martilli, and we'll talk to you soon.